This is called Independence Day, Bukutua. I'm just going to explain a couple things about Miguel. Miguel was born at Westmead Hospital in Sydney, Australia on the 25th of the 6th, 2015 at 8:20 p.m. Miguel has one beautiful little sister named Naredi. My name is Melanetha Fifita, and I got the honor to be called Miguel's mom. I've got 11 siblings: Sipola, Shaneleka, Dolo, Bila, then it's myself, my sister Lupe, Shaleleka, Lutini, Kafeina, Tony, Ona, and Swane. Miguel's father's name is Miles Enele Hunkin, and he has 7 siblings: Tafa, Tui, Greg, Tilomai, Miles, Fao, and Neva. Miguel lived a beautiful life. He's left behind a legacy, even at the age of only being 6 years old. Miguel left us on the 21st of June, 2021 at Starship Children's Hospital. Miguel left at 3:26 a.m. that morning. Miguel attended Somerville School, had 4 amazing teachers and 4 classmates. Miguel had many cousins, a lot of aunties and uncles. Miguel was loved by so many people, and we will forever cherish our memories with you. I got 6 beautiful years out of this beautiful little boy who we were told wouldn't last my full-term pregnancy. The day we had Miguel, we were told he would only live no longer than 2 weeks. Miguel passed away 4 days before he turned 6 years old. I love you so much, Miguel. Mommy's gonna miss you. the day I get to kiss your beautiful face again and hug you. Go be free, my son. Go be happy. Mommy's gonna be alright. So many memories of Miguel. One thing I want everyone to know is that I never bubbled him, knowing very well that he could catch any sickness at any time. I made sure I took him everywhere I went, whether it was my rugby games, chipmunks, even though he couldn't go on it. I took him swimming even in winter. One thing I always say to everyone, is that I wanted to take Miguel out and about to live his best life. Not feel like has to be stuck at home. Because I could only imagine how hard it would have felt for him to feel limited in his own little body, not be able to run and kicking his legs, not be able to play with the kids, not be able to chase after the balloons. Miguel, I'll give you the best send off. I stand here before you all, nothing but peace in my heart, knowing that I gave my son everything I possibly could. I made him as happy and as comfortable as he could be. I stand here with a lot of love, gratitude, and respect for you all, for playing a part in my beautiful baby's life. To those who continued to check up on us, whether it was the text, call, show up at our doorstep, and ask if we're okay. I can't pay you, son. Just know I love you so much. My mom and dad, giving Miguel the unconditional love as your grandson. he deserved. To my brothers for doing all his boogies, even when you rolled your eyes. Thank you to my little sister, Faye. I can't repay you for the love that you gave me. Because you loved them. Anything just as much as Miles and I did. I love you so much. Miles did an amazing job. Right from the get-go. Through all the difficult times, the differences, you gave our boy the best life he could possibly give. To your beautiful family, God's beautiful family. Thank you for never to your own kids, to your nieces, your nephews. Thank you for always putting a smile on his face, for loving him when I wasn't around, and for being the best aunties and uncles. Thank you to everyone who's played a part in this last week. Mel and the Loves decoration, the Monday Dash 5, my Auntie Silla, Auntie Gobo. Thank you guys for the setup, for looking after Miguel's faho. Thank you to the Lagoon View funeral service for not only making this feel like home, but for making sure they gave us the best for the best. Thank you to everyone for the love, the gifts that you've poured upon not only Miguel but his parents, his family. Miguel, my son, I hope you're standing there with all your family members, dancing, running around. I can only imagine everyone kissing your beautiful face. you so much to everyone. The cameraman for going live, for our families overseas, near and far, those who couldn't be here. Thank you to those that traveled from far to be here to share this week with us, to mourn and grieve. I love you all so much. I had so much to say before, but all I can say is that I love yous. Thank you so much for helping me raise my baby. Like I said last night, hug your babies tight, kiss them 1,000,000 times. Say the most simplest words whenever you leave their side. I love you. I love you, Miguel. Long live Miguel Hunkin. My beautiful baby. Mommy loves you so much.
Kamari aro me la mari manon. E patapu ki e otu kapoe. O patapu me koia e whakakato. Ai mamu kres mawahe. Ke tātaro wha osi. Ki e tāmai o e ki koe ni komike. Ko tawat ka hawe ki maa matapure. Ke patapu e ni ki e naiti. Ega mau, kumai mo family. Kai tuke wata I whainga mai no koeni. O painasa kiau e he kamai pe moi whae a Miguel ki u whakakato ai final service I aho whakakoroa koe. My side, I would like to thank God for this opportunity that He gave me to run the final service and say a farewell to Miguel. Although there are a few pastors out there better than me to do the service, but when I got a chance to have this morning to run the service, that's my blessings. Not only me, but as well as my family. And I count my blessings today. I want to let you know that I was talking to Miguel last night, and I want a confirmation about today and how the program going to be running today. And Mele said to me, Uncle, I want your preaching to be short and sweet. And I agree with that. It doesn't mean that your long preaching gonna be working in the life of whoever listening to your preaching. But if you go straight to the main point, that's the important thing in life. When I read these Bible verses last night, and I tried to put out a theme for and the thing that come to my life, to my spirit, it says, the golden rules of this life is love. Is it? Yeah. Amen. Well, love kola mo ui koe ni koe ofa. Tāpai whanonga mai ai whaegi koni since the day one we start from Melanides' house, and I can see the love from day one. And almost from day to day I can tell it's going more and more people. Because of what? Because of love. And I can tell by the tears coming from every faces. Because of what? Because of love. Uhinga pena hi mea koia ke whamatala e ofa I loto he mo ui. Those things can translate the feeling inside your heart and your spirit. And that's why I choose this Bible verse. These are things that remind us that that's good. It can then translate the love that we got because of Miguel, because of Miles and Mele. But the Bible said this morning, those two commandments, all the laws and the prophets hang to these those two rules, these two commandments. And if you can stick to those two, and that's all, you do the rest of the commandments. But I want to encourage you, and I want to remind you, don't mix up those two things, those two commandments. The Bible, Jesus said, firstly, obey who? Love God first. Sometimes in this life, we put something else to be the first one. Like we put up our children. We love our children first, then God. Sometimes we love our vehicles first, then God. We love our beautiful house first, then God. That's not right. This morning and today, the Bible tells us the most important thing in life, the golden rules of this life, love God first. With all your heart, mind, and soul. Amen. I didn't expect to say these words from my own. But I prayed last night. That's why I slept late last night. My wife went to sleep, but I did pray. Ask God, give me the words to explain, to tell whoever in the house, the listeners. You have to make sure, today you have to make sure. I know Miles and Mary, the tears tells me that you love your son, Miguel. But Miguel tells you this morning, love God first. Amen. Amen. Love God first and me. Today you miss your Miguel. But that's not the end of life. There's another life. And the message from Miguel this morning to you both, as well as the families, we are all families. No more Samoa, no more Tongan. We are one. Amen. Amen. And that's the message from Miguel to us. We have to love God first. I'm telling you, words can't go by itself. Need your action. Amen. And if you say you only by words, oh I love God, and you go the wrong way, that's not right. O we kai ko off ke o tua ke te le a ki pe o off ke o tua pe a fai e fono ai ala ke. You lead yourself, you lead your family in the wrong direction. This word this morning is an encouragement for us all, and remind us all love God first. And then remember, God is love. Amen. And when Jesus Christ came down and go his own pathway, because of love, you and me, and that's the main thing, that God shows us his love. Jesus Christ come, some of those people on that day speak to him, say his words, and something they do, bad things to Jesus, but he keep going on that pathway he's supposed to take because of his love. So he loves us all means we love him back. And if God loves us and we don't love him, what's wrong with us? But the encouragement of today, all of us here families, please make sure today, from today and onwards, which one you choose to love first. And if you find yourself that you bring up your children, you bring up your car, you bring up your house, or bring up your money or your work to be the first one before God. I'm telling you, that's wrong. Bring God first, and I'm telling you, when you put the first one to be the first, you're going to be shocked in your onwards life. Amen? Ko tai ke o tua bia ko whenga mare o e wholofola mre o mai pa mai tāpua pia mau ki tau inasi he ahoni pa mai whara tolahi ke te tau tolu ka ngā pirikini e ki pia mau ke whapapau e tau mo ui. Make sure about what we choose to be the first in life. The golden rules of this life is love, but make sure you choose the right one to be the first one. O tanga mai o tua ki ne hoko mai o whakapulupulu o ta mahi o tō. Pe tuke a tātaka tautari e ne koroa wholofola hoko mai a honi. Manatu kai kuau na whiri wholofola kore. I'm not the one to choose this best. I pray and ask God, what kind of faith I'm gonna do a preaching on that. And when I've come out through these ways, and I found out from day one up to today. That's why we're here today to show our love. I know some of you are supposed to be at work, some of you are supposed to be at school or somewhere else. But you leave those things. You gather here today because of love. Amen? Yeah. And only thing I want to ask God to bless you all for that kind of feelings. No one here gonna say, "Oh, I'm here because of my friend." Yes, of course. But what leads you here? Because of inside, because of love. So today, I'm sure Nadia and Miles, this is the final message from your son. And I'm telling you, Nadia, you don't miss him. You won't. I want to encourage you, Nadia. You won't miss your son. I'm telling you. Son is not on another life. And your son told you this morning, Nadia, love God first, and he's going to lead you to another life that I'm on at the moment. So for all of us, that's the last message from our handsome, lovely boy, Miguel. For you and for me, the golden rules, love, God first. Amen? And I want to apologize because of the way that we run the service, the final service for Miguel, because I stood to what United States told me last night. And I'm sure that there's another few things that they're supposed to be on, and St. Nadia and Miles supposed to say some few words before we leave to the cemetery. And yeah, I think that's all from me. And by this time I want to ask whoever comes first, Miles, want to take over now? And yeah, say some few words, then we come to the conclusion for our last hymn, and we just want to say as a praise before we on our way to the section.
Hello today. More greetings to everyone. Thank you for being here for us, not just this morning, but throughout the week. I can personally say it's been hard, it's been tough, but as I said on Thursday, I can probably speak for Miguel as well, that we're drowning in sorrow, we're drowning in hurt and pain right now because of our son, but just the love that's been poured through family, friends and families that I haven't seen for years, and I know life is probably the same. Just you guys are keeping us afloat. We don't wish this upon anyone, not even our worst enemies. I know Nightly and we don't have many enemies, but we don't wish this upon anyone. So just want to reiterate what Nightly said. Kids, love you kids. Tell them every day we love. Because you never know. Just don't know when you will regret that day you didn't tell them that one more time. And I'm so grateful, and I believe with all my heart it's by God's grace that I was able to be here to spend the last 3 hours of Miguel's life, to tell him that I love him, and to watch him go. It was such a beautiful but sad experience, and I'll never forget that, and I'll cherish it for the rest of my life. And I just wanna continue, and I don't know if I'm grateful that we've both been able to share our cultures, because we don't do funerals like this, and it's amazing. This is a first experience for myself and for a lot of my family, and I'm sorry if we've offended anyone by wearing white, but Samoans, we wear white at funerals to celebrate the lives, and we wanted to celebrate Miguel's life by wearing white today. And we're grateful. We're just as shattered and as broken as I am. What I've got from this week is just the gratitude. Just the gratitude from seeing everyone turn up when someone that you love is down. I know Nightly's family, her brothers have been in Melbourne, and Mum has been in Melbourne, and for them to be here at this very, very important time is just goes to on what Uncle said is love. That's love. Only love can do that. And I pray that everyone goes away this week from this week and takes love in their heart. Another thing, I testified that Miguel's brought me to Christ, and I promised my son before he left that I will forever carry his story, testifying. And I've seen Miguel and seen Miguel in situations where doctors have told us, like Mela said, we were told he wouldn't last the full pregnancy. We gave birth. They told us he wouldn't last 2 weeks. More than 10 heart surgeries, and he gave us the best 6 years of our life. So faith is such a wonderful thing. You can only have faith if you believe in Christ. And I believe with all my heart, faith as small as a mustard seed, if everyone knows it's small. Yeah, faith as small as a mustard seed, we can move mountains, and Miguel moved mountains, literally. Move heaven and earth. And just want to share that, and that was our theme. My beautiful uncle, Pastor Warren, he asked me how I wanted the service, and I wanted it to be where we always glorify God in everything we do, and for the rest of my life I'll live to that. And I promised, and like Uncle said, we've been up here testifying and saying things like, I'm going to love more, I'm going to give more. Miguel's made me a better person, and I really hope he is. It's so important. And the Bible verse that Uncle brought was just so true. Life is but like a vapor. You're here one moment, and then you're gone the next. So the most important thing is the impact you make. My son was here six years, couldn't speak, and look what he's done. He's brought 2 families together. He's brought friends, strangers, all here together, and we're so grateful for that. That's Miguel as well. That's his story. So please share his story and continue to live life, speak life into each other. Tell each other you love them, because you never know. And just from the bottom of my heart, my shattered heart, and like this, and our families, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Friends, man, seeing everyone bring food, helping out when you didn't need to. And we're just so grateful. Love you all, and God bless you always.
God is good.
All
All the time.
God is good.
Matthews 5 verse 4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. The Free Bible translates the passage as, blessed are those who grieve, for they shall be consoled. This last few moments before we send off Miguel, I want it to be a little bit happier than it has been the rest of the week. I want to at least put on a smile. Mom's pretty much covered everything. I'm so grateful for the village Miguel got to have. So grateful for the faces we get to see this morning, last night, throughout the week. Let's use this as a lesson to enjoy life, enjoy each other's company, enjoy the love, the family, the friends we have. But most of all, enjoy the life that God has blessed you with. Like Mom said, I can stand here before you, testify that God is real. Just have to believe. Let Him know you have that. Even if it's the tiniest faith, He'll never leave your side. Like the Bible verse we took with us everywhere since Miguel was born, Psalms 46 verse 10, be still and know that I am God. For your toughest situations, take that Bible verse and speak it into your own life, to your children's life, best friends, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, your grandma. Speak into your life. Speak love. Oh my gosh, I'm great. That is one thing I'm gonna take forever for the rest of my life. Speak life to the person next to you, to your neighbors, to your enemies. Most important, to our kids. Speak love, speak kindness. Trust me. Like He said, be like COVID, spread as fast as a click of the finger. It's crazy that times like this, funerals, is when it brings us together. Mom said, we see people that we haven't seen, family, friends, in years. Why does it take a funeral? Someone to pass away for us to see each other. Make a quick call. Hey best friend, I love you. Hey mom, hey dad, I love you. Hey brother, hey sis, I love you. Take that away from this week. Check up on your friends. Check up on your family. Take time for yourself. Make sure you're good. Throughout this whole week, all I've heard is, have you eaten? Make sure you eat. Guys, I just joined a challenge. I'm trying to lose weight. But I know everyone cares. Everyone cares about my health. Keep saying the same thing. I'm good. I really am good. Like I said before, I can stand here before you with the love. Man, my whole heart is full of peace. Miguel's spirit and body's gone. But I can stand here and just be happy for him. Happy that he lived a great life, had the best parents, like the best. Mom and I used to argue so many times about Miguel And it's so crazy because I know a lot of you parents do this. Like, he gets his looks from me. Even though I knew deep down in my heart that poor kid looks nothing like me. He just maybe got my siblings' eyelashes, but they're still not me. Looks like his dad. Same skin color as his dad. Carried him for 9 months and looked like his dad. Thanks, son. Or his poor partner. I was going to say probably the same thing, but I said to her last night, oh my gosh, Naradi's you know, but skin color like the dad. Tina, Julie, they say the same thing. Carried him for 9 months, turned out looking like their dad. Definitely don't have the personality. Oh, Tuff, I've been waiting to come up here and roast you, my friend. I said to everyone, oh my gosh, if you guys knew Tuffa the way I knew Tuffa, man, you'd be lucky to even get a hello, Mela, how are you? So quiet, so innocent. Oh my gosh, Tuffa, I loved it. I love seeing you like that. And I said to your wife, Charlie, what happened to Tuffa? She goes, you think you're shocked? I've been married to the guy for 100 years and it's the first time I've seen him like this. Oh, Tuffa, I loved it. I loved every bit. Even the whole immigration thing.
I think it was the safe zone.
Thank you, Uncle Ray, for making it safe for Tuffa.
You guys can have him.
Ray, there you go, Ray.
Immigration on the phone. It's a Tongan immigration. See, we don't use any more buffers.
It was lovely to see your guys' mom. Yeah. Your mom. Oh, lovely to see you. Join in the jokes of Fatu Henry and Ta'u. Karen and Phil. Love you guys. Trudy, Brett, Christy. Love you guys. If you guys didn't already know, Miles had an Aussie family. They took him in when he was in high school. I felt sorry for him, probably like take a guy off the streets. Nah, they took him in. They took him in, treated Miles like their own, and I can truly stand here and testify for that. I've never seen strangers love someone like their own, like Karen and Phil did with Miles. When we had Miguel, man, Karen and Phil stepped in and played the grandma and grandpa role for not only Miles' parents, but my parents who also weren't there. You guys gave Miguel the best 9 months while we were there. Thank you guys so much. Like I said before, I owe you guys the world. It's so awesome to see the smiles, hear the laughters at a time like this. I'm so grateful that you guys stuck to your tradition. Like I said to Mom, you guys do your thing. Don't change because of how we are or because of our culture. Continue to do your tradition, because at the end of the day, Miguel's Samoan and Tongan. I'm sorry if we ever offended anyone with our tradition. I know it's hard going off. I know in the Samoan culture you have just the one service and that's about it. So I can only imagine you guys being like, oh my gosh, I'm service, another service, another service. But it's more for us to kind of drag the whole spend time. Yes, Mom.
Only one thing that offended me was what Miguel was born in Australia, so he's up well, so
Okay, I should have let Mom stand. Oh. Put your head down. No. Miguel was born in Australia. Everyone knows that. But like I said from the get-go, I'm Kiwi born, I'm All Blacks fan. Miguel was born from me, so he can't. Miguel wasn't even a week old. I had a All Black tracksuit ready for him to wear. And I think I've only seen Miguel in only one Australian jersey ever.
that's all he needs, right? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie!
Yeah, the fact that one of these have the same energy. That's awesome. At the end of the day, Miguel got to share 4 amazing cultures. Australian, Kiwi, Samoan, and Tongan. I loved it because so many times me and Miles would stand there and be like, he's going to play for the Manu Samoa, or he's going to play for the Mate Mai Tonga. And then it was like the Kiwis. But Miguel got to have it all. He not only was the best, he got given the best, and he was surrounded by the best. Yep, probably in heaven, and God had given him like a jersey with Manu Samoa, Mate Mai Tonga, the All Blacks, and the Wallabies. It was like, here you go, my poor child, you know, had to go through all of that. No, but it's awesome. I thank you all so much. Man, I wish we had all the time in the world to stand here and talk and talk and talk. But I love it. Thank you guys so much for the jokes, the games, me leho whanga. Many of you don't know, but every day since Miguel's been here, a lot of us stayed back, played games, and in the Tongan culture, it's kind of a bad thing, it's disrespectful. But I said, if you knew Miguel, he liked when everyone was having fun. He liked when everyone was laughing, cracking jokes. In the Tongan culture, you're meant to be quiet during the service. And my nana's, she's so bad, like, tell the kids, be quiet. Who's that? Be quiet. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. And all you hear me turn around and leave the kids alone. Miguel liked the noise. He liked when you hear the kids jumping around, playing around. He loved it, and that's what we're here for Miguel. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I've said too much. You need to sit down before more debating goes on. Tafa, put your head down. I love you guys all, man. Rick, Tafa, Tui, Tilo, Jiva, Fao. I've loved you guys like my own siblings. We've been through it all. Thank you guys for loving Miguel, taking care of Miguel, but also to your beautiful partners, your wives, your husbands. Thank you guys so much. Mom, Dad, my brothers, my sisters. Thank you to your beautiful wives, your partners. For everything you guys have done. May God be with you all. And I hope also Miguel's brought you guys a little closer to God. For the testimonies, with all the preaching, I can stand here before you and testify He's done exactly that to my life. And not only do I just say, so grateful to God, thank you God, just 5 minutes of kneeling down, praying to Him, thanking Him, through your success, through your hardship, it's all He wants. Cry to Him, celebrate to Him. I love you all. And I'll say this one last time. Hug your babies. Tell them I love you. And God bless you all. To offer. Thank you. I love you, son.